Hello guys, I'm your girl Tiara and welcome to Indie Vibe. Once again, I'm here with two gorgeous ladies, both models, both very tall and both very, very funny ladies. They've been sitting on this couch going at it for the past couple of minutes and I can tell you it's been very entertaining. Toni, Brittany, please say hello to the people.
Hi world.
Now let's make sure they know who Toni is and they know who Brittany is. Say your name.
I'm Toni.
Where are you from?
I'm Brittany. I'm from Bloomfield, East Orange.
Okay, and how tall are you guys?
I'm 6 feet.
And I'm 5'10".
They've been arguing about that for the past 5 minutes too, so we'll get to the bottom of that later. So ladies, how do you know each other?
Okay, well, me and Brittany met each other at a show, Fashion Week show called Sex in the City Highlights. She's pretty cool, you know. I was about 2 hours late, and you know, when I walked in, everybody had their hair and makeup done. She was the only one that spoke. So when I went to go get my hair and makeup done afterwards, we just kind of hit it off. So yeah, she's a cool girl.
Yeah, and then basically we were supposed to I asked her because I took a train out to the city, so I was like, well, if it's not any harm, I mean, if it's okay if you can give me a ride home. So I was like, okay, so I'll give you gas money. We get to the gas station and somebody stole my money at the shoot. So I mean,
oh wait, we didn't even go over the good part. Okay, the good part was we spent, before we got back to Jersey. Okay, this all took place in Manhattan. Before we got back to Jersey, we spent the past.
She couldn't find out where her car was.
Wait, let me tell the story. Okay?
So
Let me tell the story. Okay, I spent about 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, walking up and down the same 4 blocks, looking for my car.
You couldn't find it. Did somebody took your car?
You know what? No. They had a big truck. They had a big truck that wasn't there when I parked. That they parked in front of my car, and we walked literally my feet. Imagine having a fashion show where you're there for about 2 hours in 5-6 inch heels and having to walk the streets of Manhattan.
The same block over and over again to find out that her car was behind a truck the whole time.
So y'all had a very interesting first meeting then.
Yeah, did we?
Okay, so I know you guys also worked together on the Jerseylicious fashion show project.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you tell me about that since you already told that story?
Okay, so basically Toni introduced me to it was this film on Jerseylicious, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not, you know, into Jerseylicious like that. I don't watch it like that. So I went there and it was for a charity, and it was like an event going on for a charity. So they were having like makeup artists, well, the people who are in it, like they had makeup, they had hair, and they had like little other craft stuff that you can like take pictures and everything. So we went there, and basically I got my makeup done, and Toni, I think you got your makeup done too, and we bumped it. We just going around talking to everybody that was on the show. So then I bumped it, like I had heels on, so she had heels on too, so everybody was like noticing,
because y'all were probably the tallest people in the room.
Basically. So Anthony Roberts came up to me and asked me to, you know, do a show for him. So I mean, other than that, it was a good experience though. Like, we had fun with it.
It was a good chance to network.
Right. It took forever to even film, but I mean, like, it was fun. It was a good experience. I like experiences like that.
Like a total of 8 hours.
8
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad because the people were really cool. And for those of you who are fans of Jerseylicious, right? I got to meet Tracy. She's so cool. Like, really down.
I have no idea who Tracy is, but okay.
Well,
and that's why like after I did that, I started like looking on TV for Jerseylicious. So I actually was like, oh, okay,
now you know who or what it is.
Like who's what and where their place is in the show. So I mean, she was talking to people like she knew who everyone was, and I'm like, wait, who's that? Wait, who's this? Like, I'm looking at her like, oh, okay.
So obviously you're a fan of Jerseylicious.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know you guys have worked together, but you don't have the same management company. So
no.
Who are you with, and who are you with?
Okay, I actually belong with 2 agencies in Manhattan, EMG Model Management, as well as Heartland Model Agency. And my PR and public relations group, which is Vedic Image Group. And the CEO, co-founder of that is Najim Lee.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Brittany?
And I work with a lovely, my manager, her name is Kelly, and I'm under the agency Original Not Equal. So we're still building our, Kelly's still helping me build my portfolio, my career, and get started on it. So we're basically new but not new to each other. So I'm just thanking her agency team for, getting me somewhere. So thanks, Kelly.
Great. So, ladies, I know that you guys have a lot of going on. I think it was you that tried out for America's Next Top Model.
Right.
What was that experience like?
It was actually a great experience. Like everything that I've done, and I take in, and I take the negative and I put it into positive to try to, change what I think that I've done in the beginning to, hopefully change it to better myself. But I met a lot of girls there, and I got acquainted with the team and how everything works, and it was a good, fun experience. Like I got called back, which was a good thing because castings took forever. The recasting or the callbacks took forever too, but unfortunately I didn't make it. I mean, there's always, another window
coming in.
Yeah.
Are you going to try out for it again?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
So
that's good. I'm glad that you're still going to pursue it,
Right.
even though they.
Right. So I'm still, doing my best to get out there as much as I can.
Okay, so Toni, have you tried out for America's Next Top Model?
Yes.
How was that?
That experience, I actually didn't, so I commend her. I didn't get past round 1. Yeah. It's okay.
But I'm sure you learned something from the experience
Absolutely. We had to go in this large room, and the girls that they had picked out after we finished filling out our pre-form application. And it was me and 50 other girls, and it was very quick actually, because once they got us, waiting in line all day was really long. But when they finally got us in the room, they were just like, okay, you, the girl behind you, and I kind of was like, my experience wasn't as,
in depth.
Yeah, so.
But it's still an experience nonetheless. You always learn from your experiences.
So yeah, and from that, I did learn a lot from that, and it actually motivated me to get into so many other projects, as far as modeling.
Okay. So guys, with your management teams in full effect right now, what shows do you have coming up that you're working on?
Well, a few of my shows that I have coming up are Atlantic City Fashion Week, have New Jersey Fashion Week, Atlantic City,
just keep going.
and Philly
Fashion
and New
Week.
York Fashion Week.
Okay, so those things are coming up for you, so you're going to be very busy.
Right.
soon.
I'm praying.
Good, that's very good. Always keep yourself busy. Don't even pray. God will bring it to you. Pray all the time.
You're right.
What about you, Toni? I know you said you had some shows coming up in Boston.
Yeah, actually, my PR team is putting together an introductory class to catwalk modeling. So I'll be actually teaching runway classes and through Boston Fashion Week that they're going to be having in late September. It's going to be from the 20th to the 21st. And you can actually purchase $45 tickets. It's going to be me and a surprise celebrity guest host.
Okay, so the surprise celebrity guest host.
I don't even know who it is. They're keeping it secret from me. So
Do you guys have any other shows coming up besides what you just said?
okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to be in African Fashion Week, which is in 2 weeks. So you can catch me there. I'll be walking for a designer called Isaiah Thomas, and it's couture. And you can also see me on Italians Magazine 2-page cover.
Ooh.
The Gory, 2012, both July and June, for a double spreading cover.
Congratulations. Brittany, I know that you just did a music video with Starsky. How was that?
That was actually pretty good. It was a good experience. It was long, but it was fun at the same time. Everything was loose, and we just had a good time. It's Starsky featuring Mano called Show It Off. It was a fun, a good experience.
Did you get to meet Mano?
Yeah, I met him, took pictures, and
Is he cool?
He's a cool person. He's funny. Ed Lover was there. A lot of
Ed Lover was there.
So it was fun. It was a cool experience.
That's great. I'm glad that you guys both have a lot going on right now. So we've talked about what you have going on. Let's talk about what you've done already in terms of the history that you have in the agency. So Toni, what have you done in the past that made you who you are now?
Well, let's see. I remember first starting off in Philadelphia for Philadelphia Fashion Week and all the events that were going on there, because that's where I lived closest to.
Okay.
And I actually lucked out because the people that I was working with at that time got me into this charity fashion show during Philadelphia Fashion Week, where I got to meet Miss Nicole Miller. And I also walked for her, as well as Van Cleef. And those were two mega designers that solidified me wanting to do this professionally. The experience that I walked away with that evening was amazing when I stepped foot out on a stage I had done runway classes and everything, but for the first time was
a rush, I'm sure.
Yes, it was, and not just that, it was so nerve-wracking being behind the scenes, and you have the dressers, and then you have the makeup and hair flying, and the naked, gorgeous freaking guys. Yeah, and I was only 16 at the time.
Oh, girl, I feel your pain.
So, and that was a great opportunity. I've done that, and it made me work my butt off to get to Manhattan, because it's a whole different ballgame when you get to New York.
Because New York is a lot more intense, a lot more designers.
It's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
I would say I can't even remember the first thing that I've done, but I know I've done fashion shoots for Futsolo Lambros. I don't know if you ever heard of her. Yeah. She's some fashion designer. I did a show for her. I did a show for Futsolo. It's we were in this little, I forgot where it was, but anyway, she has these furry boots that
come all the way up.
Yeah, to your thighs. So we did that.
She found boots that go.
Well, it's not a boot. It's
a way up this leg.
It's a split cover. I have the arm ones, so
okay.
It was a leather arm thing that
like a glove almost.
Yeah, and she designs hats. She designs the boot cover slips. It's really cool. I've done some print for this African magazine called. I was on the cover of that. It's African Imports, and they sell African clothing. And, it's people. It's international. And we have the Jerseylicious thing, and I also did the Marco Hall fashion show. Thanks to Toni, because I actually walked in there to see her, and then
they picked you.
Yeah, out of nowhere, they just were "Oh, well, you're one of the models, and you're coming in the show."
So thanks, Toni.
Yeah, that was fun. And then the Sex and the City lingerie show. That was, it's different because I'm not used to I know I'm a model, but exposing your body in a sexy
groups of
kind of what. Yeah, it wasn't, but you gotta learn.
Did they have you in lingerie or something?
Yeah, it was lingerie.
Okay.
You just. Cute. Yeah, it wasn't too exposing as many other ones, but
it's still something you have to get used to.
Right.
Understandable.
So other than that, it was really cool, and I've done a lot of, more work, but I'm still trying to get to where I want to be.
So how long have you guys been in this industry, and is that all that you want to do? Is anybody looking into pursuing maybe acting or anything else?
For sure.
Well, I've been with the original Not Equal for probably about 4 months. About 4 months. About 4 months. And yeah, I would love to pursue acting. I really do. I think I have a funny, more of a sitcom, not a serious,
And comedies.
Yeah, comedies, because I think I'm pretty goofy in that. If it gets that serious, then
you'll do what you gotta do.
Yeah, of course, but I think I have fun with it.
And you, Toni?
Same deal. I see myself, my original personality, what she calls a white girl. I think that would be a cute character, maybe not sitcom, only because I think my personality itself is kind of, loud and outrageous. I'm thinking more reality maybe. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I could see that.
Reality TV. Definitely the cute but dumb brunette, you know. Ditzy per se.
At least she's honest, I mean.
But you guys haven't even seen anything yet. I'm actually very intelligent, intuitive. I promise. I promise.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. So you both have a lot of information and a lot of stuff going on. Tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
Okay. Well, I'm Toni.
I'm Brittany. We're models.
You can find me at Facebook /Toni.Michel Thomas. Twitter, Toni by Toni Michel Thomas. Let's see. LinkedIn, Toni Michel Thomas. Model Mayhem, of course. Toni Michel. And MySpace. I don't know if you guys still use MySpace, but Toni Michel again.
You can find me on Twitter. It's Model Chick Brit, ModelChickBritt. You can find me on Instagram, Model Chick Brit. Facebook, Brittany Sittin' Pretty Williams. Sittin' Pretty is SITTINPRETTY Williams. And that's about it.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We had a great time having you here. You're both gorgeous, and I appreciate your time so much. Just stay sitting because y'all are too tall for me right now. But again, Brittany and Toni, and I'm your girl Sierra, and thanks for tuning in to Indie Vibe. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
This is Brittany.
This is Toni.
Double the model, double the fun.
That's the statement of a great man from Double Man Gum.
Listen to me, crying to tears, so finally make me. They are all I'll ever need. Say it to me, say it to me. I'm begging you, please. Say it to me, say it to me. I'm begging you, please. Say it to me, say it to me. I'm begging you, please. Say it to me, say it to me. I'm begging you, please.
Don't know it's I'm a British Femme. Say it to me, baby girl. Earthquake when the ground shake, she touch the place. There can be no debate and duplicate. This girl is everything you ask for. Fruit from the vine, blow my mind, give me brata. No sign of the imminent disaster. Kinda girl you wouldn't want to be a daughter. You see the wine, so fine with on the shine, make you blind to the star we come after. I fell in love and I never look back.